Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is what, Thursday? It is it Thursday? It is Thursday. We have to sew today. I forgot about that. I know what I and I cut stuff to sew today. Anyway, good morning. I'm kind of lost here today as to what is happening. So let's see here. Channel updates. Just a reminder, tomorrow or Saturday, we go live at 10 a.m. to do the National Sew Along for Jelly Roll Day. And I'm going to be making this pattern here. And I'm going to try to just make the 4 in the center to do a table topper. But if there's time and it doesn't go, and it goes pretty quickly, I might make this whole row and just make a table topper. So I do have to do some pre-cutting, but it's not a whole lot. It's pretty simple stuff. Oh, it's a jelly roll. So just a reminder that that is happening. Also, announcements today. So of other sew-alongs and stuff that I'm aware of, I wanted to just point out one today. I got paper yesterday for my printer, so I can get some other things out, get some other things printed off, and we can talk about those tomorrow. But the one I wanted to mention is one I'm going to actually do. And this is starting on January 13th of next year. It's called Regent Street Union Jack. It's a block of the month, so we'll get one box per month. And it's going to be with the K Facet and Morris & Co. fabric line. However, I might just hoard those fabrics because I've got another fabric line I'd like to make this out of, which is red, white, and blue. And I'll share that with you here in just a minute because I just placed the order yesterday. I had prepaid for the Fat Quarter bundle. And so I got the email notification yesterday that it was ready to be paid. So this was going to be a 12-month program that goes from January 13th, 2025 to January 8th, 2026. Registration fee to reserve your spot now is $4.99. The monthly charge for each box is $24.92 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Unless you're international, then you would want to contact the store according to the information here for shipping charges on that. Finished size is 93 by 94. And I think just staying with the whole, the London Town thing that's coming up today, I have lots of different patterns for Union Jack flags and different sizes and different methods of putting them together. And I want a full quilt. I've made project bags, I've made pillow covers, but I've never made a full quilt, and I really like this. So I may use this fabric, and I may not, because there's some time between I get my fabric and the time that the project starts, and I may already be using that Fat Quarter bundle for something else, but this is the Fat Quarter bundle that I have arriving. Give it a minute to pop up. Here it is. So Minnick & Simpson is making their final design, and I want a Fat Quarter bundle of it. There's a version of this that I have already. I got a small bundle of it, and I really loved it, and I want more. So I reserve this, and it is in, and I will, it should be shipping today or tomorrow or even next week. But this is the fabric line, and I would like to make Union Jacks out of that. So how that pans out, but I am going to sign up for this to start in January. So I want to reserve my spot before I miss it. Because I think I've already missed one that was supposed to start in January. But I think this is a beautiful fabric line. I really, really do. So there's the lights. And then some lights into pink and red. And oh, what do we got here? Blues. I think it's just so pretty. And I cannot wait to get my hands on this fabric and pet it. I am really looking forward to that. So I'll stop sharing that now, but I am really looking forward to that cook kit, and I want to get this is like, I will regret it if I don't get in on it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that is the one sew along I wanted to mention today. Tomorrow I'll have maybe 2 or 3 to share with you. So I will collect all that information and get it out to Facebook as well. All of the stuff that I've talked about this week that hasn't gone out there yet. So that's coming. So let's see the new assignments that we have. So I watched Pat Sloan's video this morning, and she pretty much just talked about fabric selection today and the pattern for the block she was going to do on Monday. So I think we'll see it on Monday. And then discuss the fact that it's weekly and that she may change the schedule to do this 2 blocks a month so that we're not feeling so overwhelmed. Who's feeling overwhelmed? Certainly not me. I am. But I'm keeping up. And so the fact that she's changing the schedule really excites me. So that is this quilt right here, the London Town Sampler. And this is done by Nicole of Cake Stand Quilts. Let's see here. This is the full quilt. And I had discussed putting in some reds and stuff because I wanted to make sure that the London bus and the guardsmen were in red, and same with the Union Jacks. So I'm going to go through and do kind of exactly the same thing that Pat did today and kind of just discussed the fabrics that I have. So this is the first block. It is Westminster Abby. And I purchased 2 bundles of fabric. And this is China Blue, Riley Blake, Liberties. And there's, I think, 16 in each of these. 16? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's 12. And the pinks. So I have all of these, and there's some greens in here, but these are, oh, I'm just dying over these. They're fabulous. Look at those little instruments and stuff. Oh, love it. Absolutely love this fabric. And my favorite ones, there's the same in each bundle. And I want to pick one of these to be my background, my backing. I think the blue, maybe the pink. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have to, I might order both just so that in case they run out, I don't want to lose that. So I've got to figure out how much backing fabric I need for this quilt. And then I'll go out and place that order and get that going so I don't miss out on this. So she also, Pat talked about, she's using Riley Blake Liberty, some Real Liberties, and Tildas. So I went into my Tilda bundle. I had also pulled out like this red and white tiny check to see if that might work for the London bus. I'll see when we get there if that'll work out or not, or for the guardsman's coat, something like that. So I thought this might work, but this is all I have, and I don't have a whole bunch of it. So I'll use it sparingly in the kit if it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I pulled out, these are two Liberties that I have, Tonalons. This one here's kind of got, it's a pink, but it has some neon in it. And then this one here is a little different pattern. But those are the only two I have left, I think. I thought I had some others, but they're probably in my scrap bin. And then I pulled out some Tildas. So these were kind of this was a red that I picked out. It's not red. It's like a tomato red. But I picked out this one. And I think it kind of goes pretty good. Let me grab like a medium and a dark and a light. And I thought it might fit in pretty well with the group. So that's another option. I also have this one here. It's kind of in a berry color, and it's a little bit more muted and doesn't quite actually make it, but I've got it as an option. And then there is also this like it's got vases on it and birds. We got this fat quarter bundle. I thought this might go well with it, you know, depending on the motif and the picture block that is going to be made. It might work out pretty good with this. So I got those set aside. And then there are some trees in the quilt. And Pat talked about greens, and I'm like, I never thought of it. So there's a couple of them, one on either side of the top. So I pulled out some fun because I kind of wanted this to go a little bit brighter. This quilt is a little too muted. I wanted something a little bit more fun and playful. So I've got this green, which kind of goes pretty nicely with these pinks. And it doesn't go too badly with these blues. So I thought that would play well for some brighter colors. This one here is a little bit more muted, but it is another green, and it does have pink in it. So I'll play with both of those when it comes time to do the trees and see if that works out for me. So I've got those greens and pinks, and then I've got some blues. So again, I wanted to be a little bit more bright and playful, so I picked out something a little bit more colorful, and those seem to play well with the blues and the pinks. So I'm a little excited about that. I'm a lot excited about that, to be honest with you. So I'm really looking forward to making this quilt. I think it's going to be the cutest quilt. And I don't know, it might be my favorite. And then I've got that same blue, it's a little muted, with the vases and birds and stuff to use should the occasion fit. I think it looks really good with the pinks. And then this one here as well. It's another of the same. So I think it plays well too. It's a little bit more muted. Not as bright. I don't know if it plays so well with the blues though. So, but I have it in the event that it might work. So I'll have these in my bin just in case. So those were the blue options that I picked from Tilda. And then I pulled this one out. It's a taupe with a gold yellow flower on it. And I think it plays really nice with the blues. And there is some pink in the leaves on this, and it really pulls that out because I don't think I even noticed it before. And I pulled that out. So I think that looks really well. So, and I want to use this one, I think, in this block. So I'm going to leave that out right now. Because there is gold in this block, And in most of the building blocks, there is a gold. And so I pulled out a fun gold of the Tildas. And I think it plays okay. So it's another option. It's another option I have. And then I also pulled out these little darker greens. Florals. These are different shades of green, but yet, and this is that same vase. But there's those greens as well. So depending on where this quilt, the blocks go each week, I might be pulling in some more muted tones and maybe not. But I have options and I love that. But I want to do a little bit more playful, a little bit more colorful, and kind of do something on that nature. And this is a different color blue, but again, a little bit more playful. You know what I mean? So I've got my options. So now with that being said, so with this quilt, I'm thinking all of the gold parts would be this fabric. So that's this part around here, in here, and the cornerstones in these bigger buildings and around the windows. And then, what was the other one I picked out? I thought this would make, be a perfect door. And these would be nice windows. And then here's where the I don't know comes into play, because I was thinking a pink building in these sections. But now I don't remember what I was going to do. I had pulled out something and was playing with them, and then when I was showing you, I kind of pulled them out of order. So, or did I just no? Oh, I was thinking instead of this for the building, I was thinking more of a pink, but now I'm thinking, no, we're not going to do that. I'm going to go with something like this, I believe. So we've got the building, the windows, the door, and then I need like another fabric for that section in the buildings on either side of it for the towers. So I thought I'd go with a little bit more open color in between. So this would be the buildings. And then we got windows and doors. So I'm kind of heading in that direction with this one. I don't want it to be like, see, they kind of all meld together, and I want to make it pop a little bit. So I'm thinking this bundle right here is going to be what I'm going to go with. And then I have my white on white background. So good morning, Kimberly. So I'm gonna kind of play with this and see how this works out. But I think this is where we're going. So if it doesn't, once I start cutting pieces and laying them out together, they don't meld so much or mesh so much, I might not. So I'm going to work on this over the weekend just because I want to change pace from what I have been doing. So something new. There we go. And, she said Monday she'll have her block ready. So I think I'll shoot for trying to have mine ready on Monday. I don't think that'll happen, but I can at least give it a shot. we'll see how much fun I have putting it together. But that's where I'm going to start, and we'll see how it turns out. Westminster Abbey is block number 1 of the London Town Sampler Sew Along. All right, I've got links below to Pat's project page, to the video that was done this morning as well. So all of that is below. And the links for this are, I think I have it out there. If they're not, I'll make sure that they're out there. Can't wait to see London Town come together. I know, Lori. I'm just like excited about that. And then when I saw this yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, I can't let that pass up. So I'm going to be all, so this is my project. Well, this is going to probably, it might go for me anyway, go into next year. I don't think Pat has any intention of doing that. Maybe she does. I don't know. It might be, they might be running into each other. So I'm so excited. I'm just enamored and tickled pink. I'm so just tickled pink. I got all kinds of goosebumps when I think about that one for some reason. So that is where that's at. So London Town Sampler. I want to get started on that like right away. However, we have new assignments coming tomorrow for Red Sky at Night. And so I am trying really hard to finish today. So that's my number 1 priority, is to get everything done. So everything I've done so far this week is hanging on the wall. I had somebody comment yesterday that I'm just so busy. But when you look at all of the things that I actually finished, it doesn't look like a whole lot, does it? So Red Sky at Night. I still have the 3 corners to put on this one, and then I could take all the papers out and play with that. And I didn't even do all of these twinkle stars for the Hometown Holiday Sampler this week. I had to do like 11 of them, of the 15 or whatever that are there. So I didn't even do all of that. So, but that's what I've gotten accomplished so far this week. I'm going to get this one finished here. It'll be done this afternoon, I'm sure. I'll be going down after lunch and sitting down and doing this before I go to work. But there's where that's at so far. You can see the cardboard piece that I used for the template on the back. It actually was like the inside of one of the Sew Sampler boxes. So cardboard piece. So I'm ready to get this one done and dusted so I can start cutting out the templates for my favorite block is next. Do I still even have? Yeah, I do. So in the email, this block, this is the next one that'll come out that I'll be working on tomorrow. And this was my favorite one. I couldn't wait. This is, I think, the one that actually got me. So I'm to really get excited about getting that together. So once I finish this one, I can toss that out. And then I did the Irish chain block, block number 2. There is that one. And this one I had already finished yesterday for yesterday's video. So there's that one. And I forget now what that one was called. The tile, ancient tile or antique tile. I already threw the pattern away. So, and I just have left the checkerboard. This one here is 16 patch. So I'm going to work on that today as well and get that done and dusted. So I am caught up because I can pretty much guarantee I can get that work done today. And I will, okay, so I'm making myself accountable here now. Tomorrow I will be showing you that block. Unless something drastic happens, I'm going to be showing you that block. And I'll have this one finished, and I want to take all the papers out and press it and see what I end up with, because I haven't done that with an actual block. Just with hexes is the only thing I've ever paper pieced. So this went together very nicely and very good. The last one I attempted was with laundry basket quilts, and that didn't go together so well. Not because the size was wrong to start with. They still all fit together. It's just, it didn't sew together as nicely, if I want to say. This went together really well. And I don't know if it's because it's bigger too, but I'm really excited about that. So I can't wait to start the next one. So that is, got to go back downstairs because I got to put that next to my sofa. So tomorrow we'll talk about the next blocks that are due and the plans for that. There aren't any, the only thing that's really due is each week is an EPP block. And then you do cutting for different sizes of, so how do I explain this? Where is the, and I assigned myself actual blocks to do each week because I'm making them one block at a time. I'm not cutting anything in advance. I'm trying to cut as I need, as I make the blocks. That's just the way I like to work. It just is more, I'm too ADD to just sit there all day and just cut fabric. I just can't do that. It just doesn't work for me. So yes, so cutting, so you take your squares and your rectangles that you cut from this last week while you were working on the Baton Rouge block and make all of the blocks that have squares and rectangles. So that turns out to probably be 3 or 4 blocks too. So I'm going to do 5, 6, 7, and 8 tomorrow and the bridal bouquet. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. Because I've kind of rearranged the schedule for myself as 4 blocks a week. And then Lori told me I didn't have to make one of them this week. So I was like, I only have to make 3 now. So I'm all excited. So I should definitely be able to get that assignment accomplished in time for tomorrow's new assignment for next week. So I'm good about that. Oh, this box here is all my other Tilda fabrics in it. So if I need to try to pull any more out, I've got these in here. I've got Bloomsville, and I can't remember what was the other collection. Let's see. Oh, Chic Escape. Those are the 2 collections I have in this box. The only 2 I've ever purchased. And then I also put in this box a pattern that I wanted to make. There's a couple of them actually. I downloaded them. They're free on Tilda website. I don't know if you could see it, but they were like Chinese lanterns. I like that pillow. I thought that was pretty. If you saw the color version. And then there's like this like ladybug or butterfly or bee, whatever it is. I don't even know. But I wanted to make those. They were really cute in the color picture when I didn't have a color printer at the time. So I've got a box where I'm storing all of my Tilda stuff now. I've got a box for Tula and I got a box for Cave. The one for Cave is overflowing. So I need 2 boxes for that. All right, so then the other thing I worked on, and this is what I'm going to actually sew on today, is Hometown Holiday. Since I got the Twinkle Stars last week's assignment done, I have to finish this week's assignment, which is the Glitter Holiday Star Blocks and the Cozy Holiday Star Blocks. So it's just 4 blocks, and they're due because the new assignment comes out on Saturday. So I've got all of those pieces cut. Whoops, I dropped something. And it's on boards for the 2 stars that need to be made. And I will be working on those today. All right. That's the hazards of my design boards. I just use a, what do you call this stuff? It's a foam board. And I as it was cut at Joann's, and then I just covered it and stapled it with a regular stapler to the top of the board. So I've got a lot of fabric hanging over on the edge. So when you put it on top of another one, they kind of stick. Fabric sticks to it. So I'll work on those two today. So I can, whatever I don't get done today, I can do tomorrow, and I'll be ready for Saturday's assignment, which is pages 7 and 8 of the book. And then I'll start working on those for next week. So I got to make sure I'm staying on track so far. So far. Yes. Oh, and Polly showed me that my block from yesterday's laundry basket quilts, block 30. What block is this? Block number 37. I had a piece facing in the wrong direction, so I fixed it. And it's all ready to be put in the box with the other finished blocks. So I am ready for block 38 this week. Oh no, I've got the fabrics I pulled and I showed yesterday. I will be making block 38 this weekend. All right. So yeah, tomorrow's new assignments are for the Christmas Cheer Mystery Quilt Along with Primrose Cottage quilts. I always want to say primitive. Primrose Cottage quilts. The Red Sky at Night, and I also I got notification yesterday that my Soul Sampler box has been shipped. So I need to get block 5 of the Peaceful Baskets done before that comes. That's always been my goal. I want to make sure that I have my block done by the time I get the box. And so tomorrow we'll do a fabric pull for that basket. And here's the other basket blocks that I made. So let's see here. I am using Tulip Cottage. And there's block 1. This is block 2. This is Melissa Mortensen. Block 2. Block 3 with the cutest cows. And block 4. So tomorrow we will go through the box in the bin and pick out fabrics for the next block, block 5. And that, where did I put that? Is Cat's Cradle Basket block. So all of the pieces inside the basket. So the baskets are the same. The pattern for that is the same. What changes is what's in the basket each month. So I'll be making that 2 this weekend. I'll save these for tomorrow because we'll be bringing that back out again. All right. So let's get to sewing. Hope everybody is having a good week. Oh, I want to put this away. Put those in my London Town Sampler box so that I have those just in case I need them. Oh, that's right here. I can't wait to work on this one. I'm very tempted to just go ahead and start cutting right now. I am very, very tempted. All right. Oh, where is it? Golly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sew today. I feel a little out of sorts here. All right. So let's get this. I need that box because I'm working on Hometown Holiday Sampler. So I'm going to set that aside. I've dropped some pieces already because they were stuck. Because where I dropped 2 pieces. So let's put this aside. I don't need that. Don't you just love the Union Jack Polly, I cannot wait. I'm so excited to do that one. You don't even know. You just don't even know. All right. I am missing another piece. Where did it go? It's around here somewhere. Anybody see it? I may have to cut another one in the meantime. Oh, here it is. All right. Got all my pieces. So which one am I going to work on first? I guess I need this out. The Glitter Holiday and the Cozy Star Blocks. You know what? I want to work on the cozies because they're shoe flies, and that's one of my favorite blocks. All right, this I can put away. Tilda and Tilda go in the same cubby. All right. Keith has a cubby of his own. Oh, that reminds me. October. Where's my calendar? That reminds me. Keith and Brandon are going to be in town. I'm trying to remember what day it was. Was it this month? And I missed it? Oh, I think it was. I think it was Monday. Yeah, I think I missed him. Dang it all. Oh, goodness. I don't know. Monday was not a good day for me. All right. I used to have just a bin where all my Union Jack patterns were and all my red, white, and blue fabric that I wanted to make Union Jacks out of. I broke it all down because I needed the box for a project, so it didn't get done. So let's get to sewing. Should have gotten a drink. This can go in the back box too. I'm waiting for that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to another sew along date on Saturday. That'll kind of make up for the fact that I missed Monday, right? But a lot of people are doing sew alongs on that day. So if you don't join me to sew along, I won't be offended. I'm just saying, don't feel obligated to do anything of the sort because a lot of other YouTubers are doing it. So not just me. I know Fat Quarter Shop's going to be live like the hour before I go live because they're on the same time zone. So I was looking for some upcoming lives so I could press the notify button if I hadn't already done so. And I wasn't seeing anything. Of course, I didn't do a real in-depth search, but so what's everybody going to be sewing along with today? So this print has a little bit of text on it, so I want to make sure everything is up top so I can see it and read it. I don't want any of that to be upside down because I used it in that one there, and it has seasons in the middle. Fussy cut. I don't know. I didn't want to go into the middle of the fabric, so I just picked from the edge. All right. This one says Burr 25th. You can get part of it anyway. Make sure I'm sewing this to the right side of it too, so it doesn't turn up upside down. I gotta be very extra careful here. I did have toast with peanut butter, so I did have something to eat, but it's not the usual. I usually have eggs, but Today I was being lazy. Because yesterday when I finished the video, I shut everything down and went right to work. I went out to work, so that was not a good move to make because there was no work really to be had. So it was a boring day. And I had already canceled my schedule for later that evening, so that I had up there, and I should have never have done that. So, but whatever, you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Okay. Now, let me make sure that I'm making this right. Okay, I'm not. Lori has a way of doing her sewing flips and stuff, so I didn't make sure I wasn't. So I didn't get too far into it. I like the way she does it, actually. I really do. It turns out better than you think. It turns out a whole lot better than you think it would. They're threatening rain today. We haven't had any rain here in a while, so I may have to mow the lawn after it rains. It's supposed to rain off and on this weekend, so. All right. So Jessica, So Blessed by Jess, has been doing some shout outs and some new videos to watch. I've subscribed to most of them, except there was a couple of them. So I had watched one yesterday, and now I'm struggling with the name. But she was, what does she call it? Build a Quilt is what her little series is right now. I find that fascinating. So, you know, you got to find your little niche in this whole business of QuiltTube. Okay, so this one will have to go this way so that my words are right. See, I did this one wrong already. No, I didn't. It goes on the inside. So that one goes there. Okay, I'm just putting it in the wrong place. That one goes there. And this one goes here. All right, so now I can start putting my units together. These will go together pretty quickly, I think. I'm pretty sure of it. So I had my table on risers once before, and I'm sitting on a stool, and it's kind of uncomfortable. But I had taken it down and gotten myself a chair, and for some reason I just felt the need to stand up, and so I put it back on the risers and using the stool. And I'm not liking it. I may have to put the table back down and get my chair back. The reason I did that is, and I had a rug under here, and it kept rolling up. I just can't find the right, because my floor is slanted, and so my chair kind of just tends to keep rolling in that direction. So I think I'll sew this one too while I'm at it. And so that's the reason why I put it on risers, so that I could have a chair. I could sit on the stool, but yeah, it's a little hard. I think I need to get a different chair that's taller, so that I can have the option to sit or stand. Yeah, we're going to chain piece and do both of these blocks at the same time. Why not? Get my homework done. That's what I love about Thursday Sew Along Day. It gives me a time to catch up on some things. And even if it's just finishing one block, it makes a huge difference. I swear to God. I swear it does. Oh, I was just looking at this. Is Minnick and Simpson. This is the previous line. I made this one block. It was Moda blockheads. I just love that pattern, so I felt I needed to make it. So I just made myself a little mug rug. It's got a big white binding. I think I had a charm pack of that. But then there was, I think there was another one. I had some fat quarters. I think it's 3 years ago now. All right, so this is ready. Let's do this one. So Polly, I did some research. Are you 6 hours ahead of the United States or of Central Standard Time? So you would be like 4 o'clock right now? Is that what I'm thinking? 4 or 5 o'clock? Your time? Because I was curious. I thought maybe you were joining us wee hours of the morning. And it turns out you might not be. All right, that is together. All right. So these go towards the center. All right, and then I'll put these aside. So, Lori, how are you coming along with Red Sky at Night? You feeling better? How's that EPP going? I think you and I both are kind of are in the same boat about that EPP project since we only done hexes before. I know I'm feeling better about it. The blocks I've done so far went together so fabulously. And that EPB block, I'm just impressed at how well that went together. I can't wait to take it apart. Take all the paper out. And see how it ends up. It looks pretty good on paper. And that basket, or what do they call that one? The wedding basket. The bridal bouquet. I cannot wait to do that. Like, seriously, I thought that was a beautiful, beautiful block. Yeah, these 2 blocks will be done in no time. Be thankful for an easy week here and there because they're going to get hard, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure of it. Okay. Yes, you and I are like right on the same track, it looks like. Nice. Yeah. I think that 16 patch block will come together pretty easily. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do it, if I'm going to cut strips for the colored ones, or if I'm just going to mix a whole bunch of different blocks. One out of each fabric, I think, is what I'm going to do. But So I think I'll just make that one because I thought there was more blocks that needed the checkerboard block, but there aren't. It's just these two. So I'm thinking I'm in a good place to just do that because I figured if I needed to make a whole bunch of them, I'd just, do it now and get it over with. But I don't think I need to. Oops. Upside down. Okay. This goes here. All right. Yep. Now we put these blocks together. I have to change where I press those seams. I love my new iron so far. I said that about the last one till it broke down. Things get really hot. Really hot. Trying to think. I don't have anything else new starting this month, do I? Yeah. Start in October. So I start getting, oh, where does it start? I'm getting that two pink paper piecing one from Fat Quarter Shop. I think it starts on like the 9th. I don't have it on my calendar. Dragon fruit, do you think it is? I think that starts coming in October. So got that. Otherwise, everything stays the same. Monthly minis on Monday. I get to go and download that pattern if I want it. Of course, I do that as it comes up. But with Primitive Gatherings, they're monthly mini quilts. And while I'm at it, I'll also take down the next Scandinavian Christmas one so that I have it when I'm ready to do that one. I hope I do. I just like to have a pattern, just in case. And get it now while it's at its discount. All right, get this one together. I do my sew along on Saturday later in the day, but I scheduled myself to work from 12:30 to 5:30, so I won't be able to do it. And after 5 o'clock, I kind of lose brain power and I lose focus and I start to make mistakes and stuff. So I took a nap yesterday when I got home for like 3 hours. And then I got a coffee and then came to work and I just was doing all kinds of fun stuff yesterday. So I got some sewing done and whoops. Oh, let's see here. I changed my seam, but I don't like that. It folded over. It's supposed to be towards the center, and I gotta I'm just going to pick this so I can put it back and then sew over it. Just over that. Just going to reinforce it. Take those seams out. Those 2 threads. I don't want to do the whole thing, just part of it. That way it lays. That way it lays nice and flat. Okay. Cute. Oh, Corey Holt's fabric is so cute. It's so cute. There's a little fabric flaw in the back of that piece right there. It's just a bunch of threads that got all gathered up right there. It's in the fabric. Huh. It's okay. It ain't hurt nothing. You can't see it on the front. Okay. I'll put that there. So now I can put this. Oh, shoot. I have to change that one too. I hope I don't sew it wrong. Flip it over. I'll make sure I pin it right. All right. The words are up right. Okay. Mom and I are going to dinner tomorrow night, so I can catch up on all the fun stuff she's been doing since we got home from Colorado. We've talked on the phone, but gotta get her out of the house. Right, Ma? She's probably not watching. Where's my Aunt Leola? Are you being quiet out there? Did you make it back to Oklahoma okay? All right. I know you watch at some point. Just but you know I'm thinking of you. Sew this one together. Oh, good. I've got the seams going in the right direction on this one. There we go. I had to close the window a little bit because as I was sitting here, the curtains were blowing into the room and things were falling off the wall. So I had to close it so I could keep things on the wall for just a minute. I don't know. I thought it was interesting to, you know, when you finish your week out and you have all these plans to do all this work and it seems like so much work, when you put it on the wall, it's not that. I don't know. It's the prep work, I think, that takes the time. You had to cut out all the pieces, put the block together, stitch it together. Yeah. Just didn't seem all that much to me when I got it all said and done. Good morning, CM. What is your name? I think I've seen those initials before. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's it's not Friday yet. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm like, I think I missed a video this morning, but nope, that's not until tomorrow. All right. So it's upside down. Let's get this part on, and then we'll do the fancy schmancy work. Lori's trick on these. Quilting on, that's right. How are you doing today? You got a project you're working on with us? A catch-up project for the week? It's almost the end of the week. I wanted to get a day ahead up on this one. Next assignment comes out on Saturday, so. You know, and it's not really an assignment. Finishing a cat quilt for the department. Oh, a cat quilt. I should make one of those for my departed kitty. So those projects where you're given the schedule and you have everything you need to do it. And it's not like you're getting a box or an email with a pattern. Those are self-assigned to me. All right, so now we take our block and we put this background square on the corner and sew corner to corner, and we'll end up with a shoe fly. Lay it out here. Oh, I love this. I don't know why I had never seen this done before until I saw Lori Holt do it. I love the tips and tricks I learned from all the different designers, like Laundry Basket Quilts has a different way of doing everything. Hers are so precise, though. There's no room for error. No room for error. Oh, I did it. I sewed it upside down. I knew I was going to do that. It never fails. I did it last time, too. So then I went back and rewatched my video, you know, and I think I mentioned it in the video. You go back and like watch it on replay to see what you did wrong so you don't make that mistake again. I think I did exactly the same thing that I did last week. I think I did. Oh, should I have this pulled back a little bit so that you can potentially see what I'm actually doing? I don't know, you can't really see. I'm not really doing anything. I've got the pieces all cut, just sewed it all together, doing the little tricks. All right, let me show you this. Let's get this out of here. Well, Lisa Bonjean has ways of doing certain things too. So I'm learning all kinds of fun stuff from. So there, you have a shoe fly. You have a shoe fly. And sew it right. So I missed the corner, but this is in such a way that, so it's in such a way, I'm a little off on the corner here, but if I stitch it again and get over, I don't have to like take the stitches out to fix it. it'll fix itself because the fabric will fold right over the new line that's there. If I had to do it on the inside of this, then I'd have to take this line up. So I think that one I had figured out all on my own, but then Jenny Doan did it one day in a video, and I'm like, hi, I'm not the only one. That was 20 years ago. I don't know. When did Jenny start? I remember watching her at least 15 years ago. Okay, I'm getting bored with that. Let's do it this way now. All right. My basket of scraps and garbage is getting full. It's time to empty the garbage in the room anyway. It's garbage weekend. Oh, and then I'll have to vacuum. I don't know how to fit housework in with all of this stuff, you guys. I really don't. I'm struggling. When you're doing it by yourself, I don't know. Do you have spouses that help you clean while you sew all day? Because if Richard was here all day, he wouldn't do it. He'd do the dishes, but that'd probably be it. And maybe laundry, that would be all. Make dinner, he wouldn't do any house cleaning. I think once when we were together years ago before our split, he one day helped me vacuum, and that day he climbed up on the couch, all the cushions off, and was sticking that hose in the crevices and stuff. That was so funny. I laughed so hard. But yeah, only once. They started laundry Tuesday. I don't think I did anything on Monday. I started on Tuesday. There's still a load in the washing machine. And it's what, Thursday? I'm going to have to wash it again. All right, so let's see here. Let's see how well I do this. How'd that work out? Perfect. Perfection. And I didn't have to rip the seam out. Nice. Now, did I put this back in the right place? It's right. All right, so let's put another corner on. I can put all 4 of them on. Okay. This stool is really uncomfortable. And my chair doesn't go up high enough, so I'll be like all up in my... I had changed my foot from the 1/4-inch foot to an open toe foot when I do these kinds of sew and flip things, so I could see the start. Okay. Because I was struggling one day, my eyes just wasn't focusing that day or something, and so I changed the foot, and that helped, but it didn't hold the fabric in place, and it was bunching up under the needle, and so I'm a little hesitant to do that again. but it was worth a shot. All right, let's take this one off and do the next corner. Beautiful. I love this diagonal seam tape. Best invention yet. Next to the rotary cutter. I think when I started quilting 23 years ago is when I first learned the rotary cutter. And no cereal boxes. Yep, deep cleans when you're expecting guests. Sometimes laundry has to sit, right? My laundry sat. I actually forgot all about it because that day, the first thing I put in the wash was just something I needed to wear for the day and maybe to bed that night and the next morning. I put in just the minimum that I needed because I really didn't feel like doing laundry. And then when I went down to go get it and put it in the dryer, I put another full load in the washing machine. That's what's still sitting in there. Because I really had no intention of finishing it that day. But I had to have something clean to wear. All my pants needed to be washed. And since I only have to cook for myself, I went to the local convenience store gas station and they have bratwurst, my absolute favorite thing in the whole wide world, on sale, really cheap. So I have been having a brat for lunch and dinner every day, and I just have to throw it in the air fryer. But yeah, I need to go grocery shopping. I've just been so lazy. All I want to do is come up here and sew. I got all these other things I have to do. I'm surprised I get as much done as I do. All right. If I didn't have to work to pay for this fabric, I wouldn't be out there. But I am. I had fun the other day, but yesterday was not fun. Okay. So I DoorDash. Yesterday wasn't fun just because there weren't any offers. Nobody was buying anything. And our market is so saturated with delivery people that that's the other problem. It's like you sit there and wait and wait and wait, and you don't get any offers to go do anything. I got a fun floral delivery though with boxed candy. So that was kind of fun. And in fact, it was a big tip too, but if it wasn't for that order, I probably would have had a really bad day. All right. Make sure my sew and flips look decent, and then I can call these 2 blocks done, and I only have 2 blocks left. We're at 113 already. Yeah, I don't expect any guests at all. Nobody comes to visit. Not even my mother. Golly, this is so cute. These blocks are so cute. I haven't even cut off the sew and flips, but isn't it cute? Oh, I love it. So my rolling carts that I have, I thought too that if I put the table on risers that it would fit in there. Well, it would if I tipped it and put it up, but the handles bump into the edge. I should just do that. That way it'd be in there permanently. Yeah, because that works out really nice. I like those. I have 3 of those, by the way. 3 of them. One has cross stitch stuff in it. On the other side of the table here, all my fabric and patterns and project bags and finished projects that need to be FFO'd. I swear to God. I have got to get projects completed. And next month, we can go through and pick out quilts. Because I'm going to start working with my long armor to get a schedule in place where I can go once a month and just quilt tops. And she could teach me how to do it. She sells them, long arms too, and services them. This is so cute. Now, I got to measure it. Oh, I didn't do that. And for one of my viewers, I told her about the fact that each unit, I just cut. See, I don't always remember to do it. Yep. Okay. So I'm like, I talk a good talk, but I don't walk the right walk. So this one needs to be trimmed up a hair. Ta-da! Okay, 1/4 inch is still good. I want my points to come off. I think I'm gonna be okay, y'all. Woohoo! These Omni grids, I had to put these little things on them because they slide. And even this I've had on here for like 12,000 years. So cute. I can go on the wall. I don't have a project box for my Lori Holt project. It just sits in here. And the box is empty. So I have all the fabric just stacked right there. So I don't know where I'm going to keep all the blocks once they start filling up my wall here. I'll put them in the box. Yeah. So I just have the whole stack of fabric right here. All right, this can go back on the wall. And now I can finish up this one. And then we got 2 blocks done of the 4 that need to be done. All right, how did I do? Oh, this one here is a little off. What did I do wrong here? Oh, I didn't start in the right position. I ended in the right position, but didn't start in the right position. Let's try. Okay. There's another one that I can restitch. So I think, y'all, when I get this block done, I'm going to call it for the day. I am going to go finish my EPP block after I eat lunch. And then I got to go to work. beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Another cute little block. Isn't it cute? I love that red. That is so pretty. All right. That one. I always have to have the black dotted line on my stitches. The white ones, nope, can't do it. I have to flip it. So anal about certain things. Let's leave the black one. Let's do a bar press. Do you ever do that? I picked off a tiny little thread and then I just dropped it on the floor. I'm going to vacuum anyway. Oh, I just love that red. It is so cute. They look like little donuts, but they're not. They're like little flowery things. They remind me of donuts. And then the other ones are actual like sawtooth star type stars. So yeah, they are so cute. I'm going to work on these. Probably have those done by the end of the day tomorrow. Come home after dinner with my mom and see if I can sew, if that works. And then, so I'm going to go work on finishing up this EPP block before I go to work today. And then come up and cut my 16 patch checkerboard block. And that way I can get that done today. So those are my plans for today, is to get Red Sky at Night completed, the week assignment, and then get these stars done by the end of the night tomorrow night. So I'm ready for that on Saturday, ready for this on Friday. I'm looking forward to Primrose Cottage Quilts. First block tomorrow. Yes. I love making blocks. The cutting part, not so much. That's my least favorite part of the quilting process. Put in the comments below what your least favorite is of the whole quilting process. I don't like cutting. I don't like mass cutting. Maybe that's the way I should say it. Up front for the entire quilt. I can't do that. I have done it. It depends on the project, but that's my least favorite. Oh, ironing. I like ironing. Yeah. Oh, the big quilt when it's all done. I don't like doing that. I like the pressing in between the sewing, but I don't like the full ironing, right? I get that one. If I had my supplies up here, I'd finish this here. Make sure it's going to fit. Oh, yeah. I'm impressed that everything is fitting together so nicely. Because I cut the paper template, my EPP. Yeah, the little pieces don't bother me. It's the big one. So I cut out the paper template. So this triangle, I cut that out one time out of the thing, out of the template that I got on the pattern. And then I traced around that with my fine tip pencil and onto my index cards. See the lines on the back? And then cut them out with my Tim Holtz scissors. They got a very fine serrated edge on them. And they have a big handle, so they're easy and rubber. So they come out really nice. But it's got a little bitty blade. It's a little serrated, so it cuts very, very well. And I also wear my magnifying glasses, the ones I use for cross stitching, so I can make sure that I am on that line. And then when I get done cutting out all of them, because I needed like 16 of these, I stack them all together real nice to make sure that they're all the same. And if one was off, I may or may not redo it, but it may. I should just get paper I can use, like a cardboard or just the right thickness of paper that I could use and just print them off. But I don't know. I was at Office Depot yesterday. Do you know a ream of paper is $13 at Office Depot? Should have just went to Walmart. I think it's like half that price. It's like $8 or $7 to $9 for a ream of paper, but I paid $13 for it. So they have these sides where it's like buy 2, pay 16. But if you only buy 1, you don't have to pay 8. You have to pay the 12. You have to buy 2 in order to get the sale price. I thought I was going to pay 8 for it. Duh. They do that to me at the convenience store too. I'm like, I don't need 2 bags of potato chips. I just want 1. Can't I get half the price for just 1? No, you have to buy both. All right, let me go get it. Sure enough, you eat the other bag. All right, you guys. I'm going to call it for the day. And you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. And we will see you here tomorrow morning. And I'll show you my progress on where I'm at. Show you some more new sew-alongs that I am aware of. I've got 3 right now that I'm aware of. I just need to get all of my ducks in a row and print off copies so I don't have to share my screen. I get so nervous sharing my screen because I did it once and it froze up and I had to restart the live, and I don't want to go through all of that again. So I prefer to share my screen, but I don't want to do it for a whole bunch of things. So I like to show printed paper. Anyway, until I can get, one of those $1 million computers that doesn't break down on you and, that kind of stuff. Until I can get a decent system, it'll all be right. All right, you guys. So we'll see you Friday tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here. Same bat place, same bat channel. And you keep quilt bombing, okay? I love you. Bye. Thanks for being here. Bye, Kimberly. Bye, Polly. Bye, Lori. Bye, Sam. Golden on. Lisa, you were here too. Bye, you guys.